room and kitchens. The service areas were connected to the main building by boardwalks. Privacy was ensured. To each his own, everybody in his proper place. All these buildings were raised to give them maximum draft. The house always had one veranda in the front and one in the back. The idea was to have doors in every room instead of windows. If you have 80% humidity, like here, that's important. Otherwise, with windows only, the humid air gets trapped at the bottom of the room, even with the windows open, and all your belongings get damp, which is very unpleasant. The traditional craft of shipbuilding is well and alive in the Seychelles. Introduced by sailors from Brittany in the 18th century, little has changed since then. The shipwrights on La Digue and Praslin built their pirogues and schooners from Takamaka wood, sawed into boards and, one on top of the other, held together with copper rivets in the best tradition of wooden shipbuilding. On Silhouette, as on other islands, the principal activity of the planters and farmers was the cultivation and exploitation of a coconut product, copra. Today, this industry has lost its importance. Production costs have increased, while the price of copra on the world market has gone down, just like that of so many other raw materials from the southern hemisphere. Copra exploitation proceeds at a slower pace nowadays. Once the shell is removed and the water drained, the nuts are put on shelves to dry in a so-called copra furnace. Heat is generated by burning the shells. Nothing goes to waste. Part of the dried copra is exported to India, Pakistan and other countries. Another part is ground to extract the copra oil, which is consumed locally. Copra is one of the basic materials for the production of margarine. Victoria, on the main island of Mahé, is the country's capital. Old houses and traditional shops stand side by side with the modern buildings of the downtown area. The market of Victoria is living testimony to the blend of cultures. From European, African, Indo-Asian and Malagasy roots grow the Creole culture that characterizes the Seychelles today. The fish here have colorful names: red snappers, dorados, barracudas, wahoos, all creatures great and small that populate the Indian Ocean. Chinese cabbage, chayotes, pumpkins, spinach, calabashes, tomatoes, cassava, sweet potatoes, fish, rice, Well-seasoned curries together with a pint of beer. These are the staple foods of the Seychelles. Life seems to run smoothly in these parts. The country is spared the devastating impact of cyclones, and the climate is balanced. 28 degrees Celsius in winter, 30 in summer, which should please nearly everyone. Among all the holiday destinations on this planet, the Seychelles may have inspired more dreams than any other. Nature, unspoiled, unpolluted. For many, the purest form of this dream. Vacationing, relaxing, doing nothing. And at night, there is entertainment that usually includes dances which develop from traditional French forms adapted to tropical conditions. The ferry takes only half an hour for the trip from Ralan to La Digue. La Digue, a jewel in the Indian Ocean, a truly exceptional vacation spot. The beach at Anse-sur-Stargent is one of the most beautiful in the Seychelles. Its famous pink granite rock formations were shaped into their present form by wind and rain over the course of 650 million years.